Hello and welcome to Your City, Your News, where we inform you about issues and topics happening in the city of El Segundo. I'm Molly Perlman. After the initial 7.8 earthquake hit Nepal, an El Segundo-based rescue organization made up of military veterans and first responders were among the first to be there. Mizal-Archer has the story.
For nearly a month now, more than 24 volunteers from Team Rubicon have been conducting search and rescues, providing medical aid, and rebuilding communities in Nepal. Now, we spoke to the first set of relief workers that were in Nepal during that powerful 7.3 earthquake that hit the region just 17 days after the first. It seems like one disaster after another for the Nepalese. For those trying to help, the nightmare is theirs as well.
When that second earthquake hit, just the fear in their faces, it got to me.
During that second earthquake, Davis, along with his teammates and some local Nepalese, were removing debris from an already badly damaged school in rural Nepal. Then the ground started to shake.
There was already initial cracking from the first earthquake. More started to spread. And so the Nepalese, they were really scared at that moment, and I was just holding on to them, and they were holding on to me.
No one from Team Rubicon was hurt that day. Shaken but undeterred, they intensified their efforts, even in the most remote areas.
Our teams that were doing some work remote actually got noticed that there were some villages that had further collapse, had some people, there was actually some deceased there, so they went to those villages and did some medical work immediately after it. So it kind of restarted the original mission that we had.
That original mission, to care for the needs of the people and to reestablish a sense of normalcy.
Those people want to know that people are there to help, and it gives them that feeling of, hey, everything's going to be okay, people care about us.
Still, the nightmare isn't over for the Nepalese. The monsoon season is just up ahead, which makes food and shelter even more necessary. For El Segundo TV, I'm Mizal-Archer.
Since the interviews with Team Rubicon, a third earthquake has hit Nepal, raising the death toll to more than 8,500. If you are a military veteran or first responder and would like to join Team Rubicon, please log on to teamrubiconusa.org. Donations can be made through that website as well. The city of El Segundo is moving forward with its plan to bring a high-tech driving range and entertainment facility into the lakes at El Segundo Golf Course. The City Council voted 3-2 to re-enter negotiations with Topgolf, which has proposed a $25 million technology-driven driving range, and CenterCal Properties, which will fund $2.5 million in upgrades to the 21-year-old golf course. A consultant who was hired to conduct a third-party analysis of the proposal told the council that Topgolf will bring the city nearly $210,000 in annual revenue compared to the $5,600 it currently receives from the lakes. The concept would also produce more than 400 jobs. Topgolf will also pay $525,000 ground lease rent, provide $400,000 in cash towards lighting, will waive the business license sales tax credit, and will offer a revenue share on beverage sales. To find out more about the facility, visit topgolf.com. El Segundo police helped rescue an 80-year-old woman who was run over and pinned underneath a car. On May 5th, a surveillance camera at the 99-cents only store on Richmond Street captured the white car hitting the victim, Chicky Lebao, as she was returning a shopping cart. The driver, also 80 years old, mistook the gas pedal for the brake as he was parking.
We heard that there was an elderly lady trapped underneath a vehicle, and we knew that the 99-cent store was basically right across the street. And so we knew that it'd be quicker to run there than to jump in our cars and drive over there.
Got there, saw the lady trapped under the car. There was a gentleman there trying to help.
The car was actually wedged up against a concrete planter that was in front of the store. So once we found out we couldn't push the car off, quickest way to get this car off of Chicky was to actually lift the car and pull her up from under.
While I lifted and Tom Jones lifted, and then an El Segundo resident named Al Ung helped us lift, Detective Muir lifted her leg from underneath that wheel, and we actually freed her from the car.
Chicky suffered 3 cracked vertebrae, a fractured ankle, a concussion, and will need several months of rehabilitation. but she is thankful for the police who came quickly to her rescue.
We went to visit her at the hospital the other day, and she was full of smiles and humor, and she's just such a strong lady with such a strong attitude. No wonder she made it through this.
Detective Atkinson also noted that the rescue was a testament to the community and police department working together to achieve this goal. The driver has not been charged, but the California Department of Motor Vehicles could decide to restrict his license. Through the first week of June, nightly and weekend street closures will be implemented at Imperial Highway and Aviation Boulevard while construction takes place on the Crenshaw LAX Transit Project. Eastbound and westbound lanes on Imperial Highway at Aviation Boulevard are currently closed from 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday, as well as the weekend of May 29th from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., and if needed, the weekend of June 5th. The bus stops located on the southwest corner of Imperial Highway and Aviation Boulevard will be temporarily relocated during the closures. For more information, visit metro.net/Crenshaw. The El Segundo Fire Department opened its doors to residents for Fire Service Day. Jennifer Maria was there to bring us more.
Parents and children are getting to meet their local firefighters and learning how to stay safe in case of an emergency.
I learned how to stop, drop, and roll, and I learned how to crawl under smoke.
We put them on their hands and knees, and they're going to stay low. They're going to crawl through this little tunnel that we have, mimicking a smoke-enriched atmosphere, and bring them out through the other end just to say, hey, it's not that bad.
Children also learn the importance of following through these activities to be better prepared.
There's a lot of smoke and it's dark, you climb through it.
Don't hide from the firemen. The firemen are here to help, and help save your lives.
This is a great way in a non-emergency situation to get to know the firefighters and learn all the aspects of the job and what we do.
Fire Service Day not only teaches children a lot of valuable information, but also got at least one child thinking about his future.
I want to be a firefighter.
For El Segundo TV, I'm Jennifer Murillo.
In case you missed this event, the El Segundo Fire Department will be hosting their annual 9/11 Pancake Breakfast in September. State Schools Chief Tom Torlakson named El Segundo Middle School as a 2015 California Gold Ribbon School. The Gold Ribbon Award recognizes California schools that have made gains in implementing the academic content and performance standards adopted by the State Board of Education.
We know we're doing a good job here. It shows in the work that the kids do, but to receive this recognition is really just, it feels good. It's validation for all the hard work that goes on here.
El Segundo Middle School was among the 193 middle schools awarded under the state's new Gold Ribbon Schools Award program, which is temporarily taking the place of the California Distinguished Schools program. To view the entire 2015 list of Gold Ribbon schools, visit cde.ca.gov. The Ed Foundation believes education is the key to success and is doing their part to help fund the El Segundo School District. Egidio DeLu brings us more.
From the beautiful Chevron Park, the El Segundo community is here tonight to celebrate the 3rd annual Ed Gala event. Food, wine, and entertainment will all come together for a greater cause, education. With food to sample and items to bid on, the Ed Gala event is one that is circled on everyone's calendar.
This is our signature event, so this means a lot to us. It's a way of supporting Ed, it's a way of supporting our community, and it provides the funds so that we can continue the programs that Ed has started and taken care of for so many years.
It's an event that brings out over 600 people to learn a lot more about education in El Segundo.
The El Segundo community is sought out by many, not only for their beaches, but something much greater.
Number one reason why people want to move to the beach cities in this particular area, El Segundo, number one reason is education.
So, what was tonight's goal?
This year our goal for tonight is $185,000. We have already surpassed that, so we're very grateful.
With everyone coming out here tonight to support education, you can see why El Segundo is one of the top school districts in the state of California. For El Segundo TV, I'm Miguel De Leo.
May is Older Americans Month, and this year's theme is Get Into the Act. Karen Bright shows us how El Segundo celebrated.
This year's Elderfest honored a South Bay native who's dedicated her life to serving her community. Crowned with the honor of El Segundo's 2015 Older American of the Year, Jan Cruikshank, 85, hosted this year's Elderfest with a focus not only on aging with grace, but on the importance of serving the community.
But who knew 3 years ago that I would find my biggest thing in my whole life?
That thing she's talking about is serving our nation's veterans, founding El Segundo Cares after a chance opportunity she had volunteering at the VA hospital just a few years ago.
I do believe in helping people, and I've enjoyed what I've done, and everything has been worthwhile.
For El Segundo TV, I'm Karen Bright.
Congratulations to Jan Cruikshank on this honor. For more information on Elderfest, contact the Jocelyn Center at 310-524-2705. Well, that's all for today. Remember, you can keep up with us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter by searching El Segundo TV. Thanks for watching Your City, Your News. I'm Molly Perlman. We'll see you next time.